Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great day, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, have eaten something at some point today. If you haven't, now's your chance to, because we're sitting back, relaxing, and playing some more Danganronpa today. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Maximum, and I am a variety streamer, so happy to have you here. We're going to jump right into this. We finished chapter 5 earlier in our 5th class trial, and we did survive even though we were voted. So we are going to hop right in. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Also, by the way, I do have someone who should be stopping by soon at my house. So if that happens, I am going to be pausing for a few minutes, but it shouldn't take me that long. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. Why is this so loud every time? Every time. That's definitely better. Okay. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy is finally identified.
Anyway,
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Yoko, do you still have that one thing? Monocle's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part of it. I can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
And we should be able to use that with Lord, right? Hey, Kyoko, can you use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the key. And then... Yes, it's open.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. I quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Ooh, chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Is this the last chapter? After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
so...
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must do to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
Yet, I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever. The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me, because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? That's not true.
However...
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. A shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that?
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. It looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch in the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain this is where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back at Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. So now what do we do? Glad we won't die, of course, but if the master mom finds out, I'm worried about you too. I'll help you something wrong.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
I'm not just gonna fall for into it.
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with the escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. It's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What do you think is going to happen? Isn't?
because
Because the mastermind isn't the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Yukiro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. It was?
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Oop. Alright, leaving. No. Oh, this is the right way. Ooh, store. I have coins. I want something rare. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Cool.
Well now.
Can't go right outline so much.
I don't believe it!
must be punished. You can't go help her.
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they're alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is a rule. So now I gotta punish you
Making me
again. At this time, I
angry!
won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. All that matters to you, right?
Huh?
I lose?
Hey!
Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other
I was
words,
supposed to be chosen as a blackened and then executed, right? What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected developments,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw such lunch, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Yuko. You did.
Listen to me.
Executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? That means I lose? You talked a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
Then you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? Make such a bold claim without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find something.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth.
Boom, boom!
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type? If
Because,
Makoto really wants to kill her, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but open our hearts.
What the heck?
And it's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely disappointed.
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think of if you killed Makoto. They would assume you killed him because what you said was exactly that.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can see we're just making this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to kill him. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defense. If you want to earn a despair fair and square,
that's what we have
then
to
I
do.
suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do a Mukuro's trial over again. Now it is time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for
It's
one
time to
last
take the
showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown, all the things. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of the killer, the mastermind himself. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then prepare to agree with your terms. Or you're hoping out, or will my despair gain victory?
I can barely contain myself!
She agreed. We still have a shot at this.
Bear it!
This is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a thing.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's crawling around this game. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
Clawfully as victory for you. Qualify.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay. Let's bear it on. If you can claw your way to the truth in the clear death and solve the mysteries of this game,
You guys!
then you win. Well, all things execution, right? It can barely contain myself. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? You're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean whoever killed Mukuro. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why did you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now
I'm
I'm
done talking.
really angry!
So get lost, would you? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. I'm going there. Really gonna let you go? I don't really care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow it ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept.
because,
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down on their side. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
I don't exactly agree that something like that happens today. It often seems hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. Reason? They
so...
had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
It would
The
seem...
mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Now it makes sense. Those stupid regulations didn't exist. Nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal is to make us kill each other and show that to the world. But why?
correct.
You have a point, most likely. You have a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that. To try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other
Because
words,
their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very
At
least,
least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they've tried to use a class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I still didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I was totally gonna tell you you're nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Sure. We'll be running. Yeah, because you're in this inside.
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Togo's room is inside.
hey,
Crossing here.
hey, hey, just a second.
Sorry. And suddenly we were greeted with... Huh? You again. Sleep broken?
Whew.
Plus his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Hey.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Choo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was Ultra Ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. Who the heck is Miss Cleo? So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? I figured since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then, where can we go to find new clues? You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you!
Physically, mentally, everybody can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around the garbage for a while. It smells so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. That food was amazing.
Makoto,
There's no time to indulge in extended happy than we need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
it's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other
We're
words,
going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
Oh, seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. I can keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't a killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. And who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
You're saying that the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You swallowed the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Black End, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Black End is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage in the meeting.
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that can stand. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be
I'm
mean!
totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko and explain it again later. So knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
Probably guessed already, but if you lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh!
Everyone?
I hate you.
So we could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us. I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine with it if I was the master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive, final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial's different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that.
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone else. Why not? Working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? It's very polarized. Oh.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
But why?
So, in other
If the
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to have set foot in this school. Monokuma could probably murdered Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised a scene like that.
in other
But
words,
according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to eliminate them.
that's right.
And of the 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive. There are people standing right now. Yeah, continue or take it. The mastermind is one of us.
No way!
Be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility that is there. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high school. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us is the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe it snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you case, there's no way you could have had all of those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if we were able to play these conversations. Maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my
At this point,
family.
I can rely only on myself and the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, didn't take me with him.
Hey,
Do you blame him? Without Master, the investigator like coffee with cream, without the cream or coffee. Totally useless. Goodbye. With that, Toko trudged off out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. And you're gonna go by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
you know,
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
how about that?
Didn't see him, but he's a really awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's intentions. Nothing loudly here left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
cause, I mean,
Up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
huh?
Makoto. It's really nice of you to say.
But,
But still, I know like most of them totally useless. So
okay.
I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. See you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out without me. Once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. So you're gonna go off your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't miss Understand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can get back together and share what we can. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Better get going. The person that's supposed to stop by is not going to stop by just because it is snowing and it is very windy. I have endless list of things I need to track.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we can go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. And when it's necessary. In fact, I was gone. Now time to waste either. I have to begin my search. Still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Nice. Single time, I'm confused with Bob stuck in the head. And other names, several visuals. I don't know what the mastermind is, so I'm going to start my investigation. There's other logic. And that's a whole file out. The door in the data center with Marcus face in the second floor of the dorms. Cool. Okay, lots to do. We're just gonna go 4, 5 floor. Alright. There was no circles yeah. So there was one over here. So I'm just gonna do this couple of ones first. Okay. Whoa. This is the second floor of the dorms. Looks like some ancient ruins. No, more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. Blood. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's go down here first, I guess. This one. Alright. That is completely torn apart. And it's not even a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Open the door just a crack, glance inside, and immediately closed it again. Just a big pile of rubble. Oh, right? Oh, it's just the door. Alright, nothing in here, I guess. It's nice. Nice bathroom. Huh. What's this? No lockers. Must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Okay, so much to look out. Start over here. Metal plate mounted to this locker. Yeah. Not even gonna bother trying. What about this one? No blocks. Card. It's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. E-handbook. So does that mean? Let's give it a try. Ooh. No luck. Okay. None of them probably will open. But it's worth a shot. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll just plants and stuff. Wow. Ooh, this is a nice room. It's definitely not adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Oh, hi. The master's private room.
Indeed.
Been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Regret. Meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Okay. PC. Headmaster.
It would
How to
seem.
use this last. It looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left on it. Might be able to get some info on the ultimate
However,
despair. There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words,
Isn't one individual, but some kind of group. The tragedy.
however,
That's all there is.
whew,
Just
Correct.
kinda scanning. Okay. Yep. We know about that. What about this paper? Can I not look at the paper? Guess not. Strange gap in the wall.
so
Feel a breeze coming out.
indeed.
Oh, open space. Secret hidden room. How do we open it?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yeah, so easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. So a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue about what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters, numbers.
it's true.
Look through all the stuff.
Whew.
Jeez. So Zeta rooms can't get into. Oh my god. Figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way did I stand a chance. There might be a chance password could be something Kyoko could have thought of. What about your name?
What?
Sorry, I was just thinking what the password might be. Sure she hasn't tried it? Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay.
hey,
I already know your guess is wrong. Here goes nothing. There's type of password here. Kyoko character. Nice. Kyoko, it worked.
Why?
Why? Ooh. Hey, Kyoko. Jesus fixed only one thing. Present, wrapped, and covered in such joy. Brightly covered box here. Should we open it? We kind of that vibe from it. No, okay.
Makoto.
Careful, don't be here, it's dangerous. No, not dangerous. It's surprising, probably.
It would seem...
That is what I think it is, at the very least. It's not something that we ever to see. You know,
Anyway.
don't screw anything with me. I don't know what we want to screw. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Search the box. Let out trouble. Ah. This one's the last thing I expect to find such a bright, joyful box.
I see.
Just as I thought.
Wrong.
No bones in there. I'm feeling it in this box. Probably pretty much the same thing as my guy box. My father.
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. What's left of him? Are you serious? It's Kyoko's dad? How can you know that?
So...
Information is not answered. Wait, 30, so I'm just going right now. Probably in school, but the only ones who are alive could start coming here with students.
In other words,
Was in the school that he was at. Only trying to seem calm. Picture. Aw. Field. Picture of.
why would you...
Well, this is annoying. And yet. I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Must have really
Why?
cared about her. Yeah, abandoning, whatever. Oop. Filing cabinets.
Hey,
It's fine, check out whatever you want. All I found were piles of unrelated documents.
well,
He was dedicated.
now...
He was a failure, yada yada yada. Find some clue.
Hey,
Don't worry about me.
because...
Rummage, find nothing. In the last drawer, e-handbook in case of emergency. Found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
No limitations. Assuming that's what it is.
it would seem...
Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Kyoko.
I
don't need it. Can I use it in the lockers? Can I ask you a favor? Sure.
So...
Unreasonable to ask me this.
Hey.
Could you leave?
Correct.
For a little while, I'd like to be alone for a little bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little.
Just a sec.
Motions in order. picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're gonna say? It's just a theory. A game thing. Thanks for watching.
Anyway,
Okay, sure. Fair enough. Wasn't there one more thing to look at in here? It's really okay. Homie, we just saw it. I'm gonna finish this and see if I can get into those lockers. And then we'll pause for today. Homies, we just went through it. Nine people played. Including the pro. Oh, the chair. Okay, what's up? Okay, we're gonna go back to the lockers really quick because I feel like maybe I might be able to open these with the e-handbook. Alright, so this one. Yeah, but yeah. Yay. Ooh. Totally disorganized. Organization problems. Fun. Crystal ball. Can't be. There's no way he ever uses lockers. It's just not possible. Deck of playing cards. They're tarot cards, but fortunes. Coincidence, right? Just everywhere. Do a lot of studying now that I can really talk. Since using this. Ooh. Huh? Yasuhiro. Okay. Are Yasuhiro? Large number of notes from variety classes. Which will mean you can access the area. Could be possible. Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us, so we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to play in classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook. Okay, next one. Nothing of a clue. Here. Open what we have. Oh. Just one thing, some pocketbook. Name, no written, no written on it, some writing inside. The girl's handwriting. It's not evenly like they're measuring them, if someone must be really meticulous. Saw something familiar written their words after it before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here with no one. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was going to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep the student colony safe, to keep them as their hopeful future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of the country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse one. Dang. That's true. writing here is method design as a squad. Spirit walks among us and so we survive. Oh, what does it mean? I have no idea. There's a second despair. Okay. Belong to people here. So this is the other one. No, that's nothing. Okay. Don't see anything. Okay. This one. No, that's it. Okay. Good to go. We're gonna pause for today. We're gonna actually move to this one really quick, so that when I pick up next time, I'll remember. Okay, off to the second floor.
Danganronpa.
Alright, so we are ending here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard with some Stardew Valley. Hope to see you guys then. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It takes 2 seconds and it's completely free, so you can always unsubscribe later. I hope you guys have a great